Once upon a time, in the magical land of Oz, where the skies sparkled like diamonds and the trees danced to the tunes of gentle breezes, there lived a brave little girl named Dorothy. She had visited Oz before, but this time was different. This time, she was on a special quest to find her friend Ozma, the beautiful Princess of Oz. One sunny morning, Dorothy packed her favorite red shoes and her trusty basket filled with treats. "I'll find you, Ozma!" she exclaimed, determination sparkling in her eyes. With a cheerful wave to her friends, Scarecrow, Tin Woodman, and the Cowardly Lion, she set off on her adventure. As Dorothy skipped along the yellow brick road, she hummed a happy tune. Suddenly, she heard a rustling noise in the bushes. "What was that?" she whispered with wide eyes. The bushes shook again, and out popped none other than Tick-Tock, the Clockwork Man. "Hello there, I am Tick-Tock," he announced with a cheerful tick-tock. "What brings you to these parts of Oz?" "I'm looking for Princess Ozma," Dorothy replied excitedly. "Have you seen her?" "Not yet, but I can help," Tick-Tock said, his gears clicking enthusiastically. "I have many tricks up my sleeve," he puffed his chest proudly. "Let's go then," Dorothy cheered as they continued their journey together. They traveled through fields of wildflowers that tickled their noses with sweet scents. Dorothy picked a few daisies and placed them in Tick-Tock's hat. "There! Now you look fancy!" she giggled. "Thank you!" Tick-Tock replied, his mechanical smile shining brightly. "Now I am ready for an adventure!" As they ventured deeper into the Emerald Forest, they heard a loud roar. Grrr! It was the Cowardly Lion, who was hiding behind a tree. "What are you doing here?" he asked nervously. "We're looking for Ozma," Dorothy explained. "Will you join us?" The lion peeked out cautiously. "Well, okay. But only if you promise to protect me from any scary creatures." "Of course! You're our friend," Dorothy assured him. Just then, they spotted a shimmering light glowing between the trees. "Look over there!" Tick-Tock pointed with excitement. They followed the twinkling light until they reached a sparkling pond. But it wasn't just any pond, it was enchanted. The water shimmered like stars in the night sky. Suddenly, a voice echoed from the pond. "Who dares disturb my peace?" It was Glinda the Good Witch. She appeared in a swirl of glittering pink bubbles. "It's just us," Dorothy exclaimed happily. "We're looking for Princess Ozma!" Glinda smiled warmly. "Oh, dear Dorothy, you have such a kind heart." She waved her wand and sprinkled fairy dust all around them. "You must journey to the Emerald City and seek the help of the wizard." With new hope bubbling in their hearts, they thanked Glinda and rushed towards the Emerald City. As they arrived at the gates made of sparkling gems, they were greeted by friendly munchkins who waved enthusiastically. They bounced along with joy as they approached the great wizard's tower. "Knock, knock," said Dorothy as she tapped on the big wooden door. With a creak and a groan, it swung open to reveal a tall figure cloaked in colorful robes. "Wizard of Oz!" "What brings you here?" he asked with a twinkle in his eye. "We need to find Ozma," shouted Dorothy. The wizard rubbed his chin thoughtfully and then smiled slyly. "Ah, to find her, we must solve 3 riddles." "Oh no, riddles?" squeaked the Cowardly Lion, shaking in his fur. Dorothy squeezed his paw reassuringly. "We can do this together." The wizard began with his first riddle. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?" After thinking hard together, Tick-Tock exclaimed, "It's an echo." "Well done!" cheered the wizard as he clapped his hands. They solved all 3 riddles successfully, each one bringing laughter and teamwork among them, until finally, with a flourish of magic from the wizard's wand, he revealed where Ozma was hidden. "She is trapped in the land of shadows," he said solemnly but kindly. "But fear not, your courage will guide you." Off they went again, Dorothy leading her friends through dark paths and shimmery lights until finally they reached a glimmering castle made of crystal. Inside awaited Princess Ozma with her golden hair flowing like sunlight and eyes sparkling like jewels. "Oh, dear friends," she cried joyfully when she saw them. "You found me!" "I knew we could do it together," said Dorothy as she hugged Ozma tightly. With laughter ringing through the castle halls and everyone rejoicing at their reunion, they returned home through enchanted woods filled with singing birds and fluttering butterflies. As dusk fell over Oz, Dorothy turned to her friends and said with glee, "Today we showed that friendship can conquer anything." And so they all lived happily ever after, adventuring together under bright rainbows and starry skies in their wonderful land of Oz. And remember, children, never stop believing in magic or friendship because they are always there when you need them most. The end.